Mineral, Carleton County, New Brunswick, Canada. My own favorite little corner of the world. I come up here every fall, up to the camp for a couple of days with the crew for a little partridge hunt, or that's what we call it, a partridge hunt. It's a great time. Here's us back in, I don't know, 2018 probably, before the pandemic, getting ready to climb Moose Mountain.
It's videoing right now.
Oh.
So
Say something smart.
I'm the guide. I'm the guide.
That's me.
And we have Scott King from the island of Newfoundland.
Best buddy.
And Brody Brown.
Logan's best buddy.
From out the Hanwell. My own pride and joy right
There's
here.
my son, Logan. There's Moose Mountain. And there's us at the top. We managed to scale the peak. There's the next year we went to Lampedo Lake. We come up every year, or try to, and hunt partridge, go for a nice wheeler ride, have a good feed. It's just a lot of fun. Here's instructional. Scott showing Logan how to clean partridge and cook them. And here's me with my chili making masterclass. We usually have a chili. There, one of my better ones. And Logan usually holds a skeet shooting class. It's a very educational time we have. We can show our shooting prowess. I even hit one year.
Got that, did you?
But fast forward to this year. We usually go for a ride the night we get there, but we got torrential rain. So we come back and just enjoy the evening in camp, eating health food, vegetables right there, and playing intellectual games like cribbage or golf, I guess the boys are playing. But the next morning dawned nice and sunny. The wheelers were all gassed up and ready to go.
Healthy breakfast.
We were watching
Three blue jays.
wildlife there.
Greedy little things. He's filling his beak full.
Breakfast is ready.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty good looking breakfast.
Compliments to the chef.
Makes me hungry looking at it. There's my boy again. Very respectful he is.
Oh, that was just like milk.
Yeah, we usually split up that first morning, and Logan and Brody went for a hunt together. I think they even got a bird. Scott, he went off checking out a few different places, and I decided to never took my gun with me. Just went for a wheeler ride down through Mineral. I wanted to check out Mineral and check out the valley to see if I might even see a moose or a flock of partridge or a flock of turkeys. And I wanted to check out the weather, which we can see from the top of the hill here. Down through Mineral. There's the old Mineral one-room schoolhouse. And up over the next hill and down through the valley I went. They call it the valley, like it's the only one around, but that's what my mother always called it, the valley. Go down through here and hit the Kinney Road, which will take me to Holmesville. Anyway, I thought I might see some wildlife. No such luck. I drove on down through. There's an old beaver pond down here. I don't know if there's any beavers left in it, but there's a lot of beaver activity down through here. But you never know when you're going to see partridge or moose, hawk turkeys, hawk partridge, aardvarks, orangutans. Couldn't see almost anything down here. I didn't see anything except the scenery, but it was a nice little drive. Playing around with my cameras. I have two separate cameras and they show different color on each of them, so I've been playing around with that, trying to make it a little better. But anyway, I went down through there and then I come back, headed back towards Mineral. This is the Lloyd Road, and it comes down and hits the road into Holmesville or been through to Mineral. Here I am coming back up through. This old Mineral schoolhouse has been a private summer home for the last 50 odd years or more, and the old gentleman that had it has since passed on, so I don't think it's used much anymore, which is a shame. It's a nice little spot there. I decided I would go to the left down here, and there's an old farm road. Used to go to a field there, and it was well traveled at one time. You could drive through there in a car. It's pretty well grown up now. You can still get through it with the wheeler. It used to be heavily wooded through here, but they've logged it 2 or 3 years ago. It's growing up in bushes there now, but the road is pretty well done. You can get through it with a four-wheeler, but not much else, I think. No real purpose for it anymore, but there was an old orchard off there to the right, down over that hill. And there were always a few partridge here, and with all the burdocks, I thought we might see the turkey flock that's been hanging around here, which is kind of a novelty for us. We never had turkeys here until just the last few years. They've opened a hunt for them, I think, in the spring, where you can, it's a draw, so not everyone can get a license, and you can shoot one tom. Hardly seems worth it. We sell those things in the store all the time. I kind of like to see them. It's hard to believe how this road is just gone. The culvert's all washed out there. It's a hard job to tell where the road was. I guess things change in 50 years. A lot of my memories are 50 years old. Anyway, I decided I would drive down through to the flat and have a look at the Mineral Spring. Now, the Mineral Spring is what this whole area is named after. This is a community in Mineral. And at one time there was a hotel down here. And there's a mineral spring over against the bank there. And it was apparently good for what ailed you. I don't know if they bathed in it or drank it. But it must have been good because all the people that used it would live till they died. Every one of them. They would come from near and far, come on the train to Bath, and then horse and wagon out through to a little hotel, apparently, that was right here in the vicinity. And they would partake of this mineral water. It's not used a lot very much now. You all grown up. We used to catch frogs here when we were kids. I think the hotel sat right around here because there were old building remnants there, I remember when I was a kid. And the old road used to go up through there, through to the clearings. It's a long time ago. This area here used to be mowed quite regular, and it was a nice spot for picnics and such, swimming, playing soccer when we were kids. I suppose it'll probably grow up.
Well, we're about ready to go. We're going to Maggie Falls. We're at Mineral now. They're just raring to go. They're looking forward to the hot dog feast we're having up there. So, it's what time is it?
Time to go.
Time to go.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. And you're drinking Buble. We're all present and sober.
On camera, I'll be drinking Buble. Not camera,
Well, we always take a nice wheeler ride in the afternoon on our trip. This video isn't about riding the wheelers, but I just showed a little bit of it. I have another video, Maggie Falls, on Maggie Falls, which is our destination. And that is a wheeler video, although there is a spectacular falls at the end of it, so probably worth a watch. But I showed a little bit of what we did in the afternoon. We were gone probably 4 or 5 hours. Here we are showing how well we can cross a stream. There's my son. He didn't bother putting it in 4-wheel drive because he likes a challenge. It really isn't that hard of a stream to cross when it's this low. When it gets much higher, you don't bother with it. You go a different way. Which is probably better all the way around. Here's me gently going over a couple of bumps there. And this was a pattern for the whole afternoon. Scott comes along on his 300 4-track, taking his time. Brody on his Grizzly, a little faster. And Logan, of course, on his long-suffering 420 Honda. And there he goes. That's my boy. For those that don't like hunting, is I will say
There's
that
a partridge right going right there.
no partridge were harmed in this video.
Oh yeah, see him. There he goes. He gone.
The only one of us that had a gun was Scott.
See where you went?
Over there.
Yeah. Oh.
You might see them. Take a walk over.
Those partridge weren't in any danger at all.
They went quite a ways, like across that little gully and then up that little hill there.
I had my vest for a while.
Yeah, any warden's watching if you need his address.
To your left, there's where they went. Left, yeah.
Right.
Anyway, it was starting to get cold. It had been very warm all day, so we come back in time to see the sunset. These are Brody's pictures here, but we like to come up top of the hill, watch the sunset, look at the stars. He took some nice pictures. Back down to the camp for supper.
Oh, I should put the tomatoes in now, right?
Yeah, wouldn't hurt. Here's partridge.
They were
Cooking.
shot earlier.
The
by
first
locals
course
earlier
was
in the year.
moose burgers. I never got that video. But they look just like a regular hamburger. And there's Mexican rice. With tomatoes. Yeah. What's this here? Back porch burger. Burger's like.
Scott's been my sous chef for the last few years. I let him take over this year.
Boy, it's smoky in here.
Yeah, because these are starting to burn out.
I've handed off the spatula to my protege.
Did a great job, I must say.
Partridge and Mexican rice. Whoa, it's smoky in here.
Looking into the
Well,
It was cool.
getting flames.
So we had a little fire in the stove.
Need me to show you
Little
the
cylinder
Broder
stove.
Shuffle?
150 years old if it's a day.
Sure. What's that look
It's not unlike the Newfie Shuffle.
Let's see it.
One could say it's the same.
Say put cars like this and say it like that.
Yeah, yeah. The opposite rotation. We can mix a little better than that.
you know what that thing's for? You know what that thing there's for?
Yep.
Yep. Partridge and Mexican rice.
Delicious.
Yep.
Hungry again.
I must.
Watching this.
That brings you up to the over.
Six if you want to win.
Just 5 more times.
That's good partridge.
Where they go, Logan? You brought the protein for this meal. They go over there.
Yeah. That's my boy.
Everything we eat at home has spice in it, so you kind of get used to it.
Yeah, I think you can.
Another tradition right here.
Okay. Are we using Wheeler lights here? Do we really need to?
I don't think we need headlights.
Are you going to trust me to lean over your machine and shoot?
I don't know. I should get rid of my shotgun. You'll probably shoot that.
Well, it is quite a tempting target.
Well, obviously, the scope with a scope, that's too easy. This is an open sight competition here.
Oh yeah.
No, for sure.
So the record so far is 3 by Brody.
Using my gun.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Maybe we should.
Shoot all you seen
Should
gone.
we start over all at the same gun?
We are?
We're tied for last.
Well, I thought you were old Deadeye Logan.
Well, I'm using Davy Crockett's gun here.
Davy Crockett right here.
Well, I'm going to show you what Davy Crockett's guns can do.
See, I need my own gun.
Jeez, I'll wait something.
Alright. Let's see
Big
how
dog.
Especially after saying that.
let's see how Davy Crockett does here.
Red is dead. Okay.
Try not to hit the mirror on your wheeler there.
I missed the first one.
Ooh, that's a bad one to miss.
Yeah, that's a bad omen.
I think you hit the second one.
This is just like the Olympics. He missed that one. I saw the bullet going.
Oh, see, he went down. It just took him a while to go down.
How did that work? Which one were you aiming for there?
One right.
Oh, it was a ricochet?
No, I think it
Oh, you got that last one. I think you hit the stump. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's gone to sudden death overtime.
This is for last place.
Oh yeah. We're competing for last place here.
Just to specify.
And the best shots we've had yet.
Yeah. Too little, too late.
One
There's
look,
already-
that can was so scared it fell over on its own. What are we doing? End on?
Yeah.
Oh, we hit that one.
Well, all good things must end. So the next morning, after coffee, we all pack up, clean up the camp, and back home. Another successful mission. There's the water for the camp. It's gravity feed. We put it outside in the fall. It'll run there in that barrel all winter. So, melt in the winter, you've got fresh water. Here's another of Brody's pictures. Very nice.